You are now entering Armbar Audio.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Armbar Schmaudio. I'm your host, Tim Farley, and next to me is my trusted companion,
You should have said Shim Charlie.
Charlie. Yeah.
And I'm John Kearns. What's up? And we're joined by our very good friend, Sid, the Nerdy Mark.
Hey, what's up? I mean, if you're gonna do a show called Forbidden Door, I think someone needs to break through the Forbidden Door and come through. Although
Our doors
I
have never
never knew
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So, but still, either way, it has to be like, the show is a collaboration between AEW and New Japan. So I thought, obviously this has to be a collaboration between Armbar Audio and the Nerdy Mark. So.
Collab, baby.
Yes.
Hello.
So, Timothy, you said you had some stuff to get into before we go to the card.
Well, we've been gone for a long time, and I just wanted to say that thanks for keeping us entertained on Twitter and keeping the involvement up and the interaction. We appreciate it. We got a lot of stuff going on in our lives, and we don't get paid, so this doesn't take a whole lot of precedence over other things. But speaking of the Forbidden Door, great name for the pay-per-view, because all the marks and smarks have been talking about the Forbidden Door before Tony Khan even mentioned the word. It took on a life of its own for the past couple of years, ever since AEW came about, really. Maybe even before that, whenever Bullet Club was pretty much everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're back. We got these. We finally got a partnership between New Japan and AEW. And AEW, has partnerships with AAA. They own Ring of Honor, who used to be a partner with New Japan. New Japan is partnered with Rev Pro, as Will Ospreay has shown off that title on Dynamites and probably Rampage here or there. I don't know. But there is one downside of this Forbidden. Well, there's a couple, but one major thing that really annoys me about this pay-per-view is that New Japan is still in a partnership with Mexican promotion CMLL. No one has talked about CMLL for years. It's been dead since Mystico went to WWE as Sin Cara. Nobody wants to watch it. They're all watching AAA. But since New Japan still has this relationship with them, I don't know why, we can't have an LIJ and the original Ingobernables, all the Ingobernables together. And that makes me a sad panther.
Lame as fuck.
Especially now that Roosh is in AEW. But before we get into the card, I'm going to ask you both a question, and we'll start with our guest.
I'm glad you had something for the show, boy. Because I didn't.
Cedric, there's been a lot of...
Hey, that's the name you call me in private, okay? You can't do that on public. God damn, man.
There's been a lot of hubbub about the build.
Hubbub?
Yes, a lot of hubbub.
Hoopla?
A lot of, what's another...
Hoopty-doopty?
There's been a lot of conversation on the internet between a bunch of nerds who like wrestling about the build for this pay-per-view. I've seen people say, well, I don't watch New Japan, so I don't understand what I'm watching on Wednesdays and Fridays. And then there's other people who are like, well, what about the people who don't watch New Japan? And then there's other people who are like, all these people are hurt. They can't possibly have the best show possible. What do you think about all those things? What do you think about the build to this show?
I'm personally, despite whatever happened, the injuries, I think the build has been pretty good. I mean, ever since they first announced it, I was pretty pretty excited. Right off the off, I was like, okay, finally, we're finally doing this thing, this Forbidden Door thing, or lack thereof Forbidden Door, because there's no such thing anymore. I'd say the only Forbidden Door is between every other wrestling company and the one on Titan Towers, which I know that's technically like a swear word on Armbar Audio, so I'm not going to say
the company that is a parody of wrestling.
Basically, yeah, something like that. I mean, they have a couple of good things, but anyways, but I think overall, I've been excited about the build. I'm still excited for Forbidden Door. I'm still excited for this weekend where I'll get to watch it finally. So,
yeah.
I mean, people who aren't excited about it, you can enjoy watching Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the 5 millionth time. So,
see, it's what I thought was I thought it was very interesting how many AEW fans don't keep up with New Japan.
Yeah.
Seeing as the
Seeing
guys
as they're
who
the ones
started
that
AEW were pretty much in New Japan. So it's like, how do you not keep up with New Japan if the Bucks, Cody, Kenny Omega were all wrestling there right before AEW was a thing? I'll say this. Punk getting hurt was a blow.
Yeah.
Danielson getting hurt was a blow.
Yeah.
But
Kenny still being hurt is a blow.
But I'll say this, man.
Ishii getting hurt is the most recent blow.
Right. But every time I think about those things, I think about every time I've seen Jay White show up in AEW and how I marked out. I think about how much AEW has put the United Empire on their shows.
Yeah.
I think about the tag match. I think about future possibilities. And I think about most recently Okada showing up. This is the first installment of what I think and hope will be more collaborations as we see AEW being translated into Japanese for New Japan World. Yep. And, but one thing about the build that I did not necessarily think was great and, was kind of a disservice to the two of the people involved, and I know that Sid's going to laugh at me because he always makes fun of me about this. They just nonchalantly say, Darby just nonchalantly says that we're going to have Shingo and Hiromu. And
I'm not going to.
You have a big part of your fan base that is saying online, we don't watch or keep up with New Japan. So why would any of those people get hype? They didn't even show up on the show.
You need to make some goddamn video packages.
Make a video package. Yeah. Talk about where Takagi came from. Hiromu has a hat trick in Best of Super Junior winnings. He won it 4 times. Yeah.
Or let Excalibur do his thing.
Yeah. Just going to Darby and Sting.
Although he ran out of gas in the middle of time.
Just going to Darby and Sting and Darby saying, "Oh, I'm supposed to be in a match with you now." Well, guess what? We have Shingo and Hiromu. I bet you half of the people who watched that show were like, "Who the fuck are they?"
Yeah.
But it's not that we can't get excited. And the good thing about that is there is a silver lining. The people who don't know them know nothing about them, when they see that match, they are going to be like, hopefully they're going to be like, I need to subscribe to New Japan.
That's my big hope too, is that it's going to drive people to want to know New Japan.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna. Well, obviously, I'm not gonna make fun of you, Tim, because I actually agree. Because I actually put this out on a tweet. I said, why did they just announce it? Why didn't they at least in that promo package at least have Shingo and Hiromu come into the frame at least?
And even
come to the frame, and
even if they're not on a pay-per-view, if they're not on a pay-per-view, on Rampage this week, Roosh came out to help Andrade.
Yeah.
Finally coming out in AEW, not just a backstage segment. But Naito and none of the LIJ members were there. They should have been. I get that AAA doesn't want it on a pay-per-view, but let's think about this. Isn't Sammy Guevara a AAA champion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
him and
with his
Tay Conti are the
fiance.
mixed tag champions. And FTR is the AAA tag champions as
Not
well.
anymore, I don't think.
Are they not?
I don't know. But what is that? What is that about? We can't get Penta and Rey Fenix and Andrade and Rush on this show, but we can have Sammy Guevara? The fuck is this?
It's got to be something specific with their contracts.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's weird. And like,
probably like,
and how
Pentagon and Phoenix probably had a contract with AAA before they signed with AEW, whereas the others signed with AEW and then had like some type of subcontract with AAA or something. But whatever. Let's get into this show because you know what?
But I am going to say one more thing to your point. Why the fuck would you not have Zack Sabre Jr. cut a cocky, dick-headed promo on Daniel Bryan or on Bryan Danielson?
You know what?
When he pulled out of that match.
I thought about it, and when you're watching it, you could hear him saying stuff.
Yeah.
You could hear him calling him darling and this and that, but you can't hear everything.
Should have had the mic.
Here's the question. Can Zack Sabre Jr. cut a promo on live American television?
I kind of said something similar
or would it just be one long beep?
Because somebody said it on Twitter, and then the more I thought about it, the angrier I got about it. But I originally said the same thing. I was like, I don't know if the censors can keep up.
Right.
With that.
Like he's so used to cutting the promos in New Japan. Like, can he do it? I mean, he's a smart dude. I'm sure he could, but I agree. Why even bring out Zack Sabre Jr. if there was not going to be at least a verbal battle between him and Danielson? That was so weird to me.
Because ZSJ should have done the whole "you're ducking me, you're scared of me, you don't want to have the fight." That's sure.
And then Danielson is like, "Just wait until Sunday, and this person will keep you frothing at the mouth. So whenever I do come back, we do this." Like, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I do want to say one thing though. I think
Cesaro, we're going to put out a tweet.
Whoa, hold on. We'll talk about it.
We'll get there whenever we talk about the match, everybody.
Yeah, no. And then all I wanted to say was, I think, one thing I will say, I know what I just said about the build. By and large, I liked it. But I will say one thing. I think what they relied too much on, like, the New Japan stars to really drive the hype of this. They just said, oh, hey, look, it's Tanahashi. Oh, look, it's Okada. Oh, shit, it's Jay White. Oh, shit, it's this dude. And, oh, look, get excited, everybody. And it's like, well, okay, so why are they here? That's the question.
What?
Why are they here?
What are you talking about?
To promote the show.
Like, yeah, but I mean,
they weren't
in
there,
the
people would
kayfabe.
bitch.
They're there because it's a joint show.
No, I get it, but I mean, like, I wish there was like a little bit more of a story going into some of these matches.
None of them speak English, bud.
Well,
that's fine.
Okay. Well, in that sense, you're right in some of them, and you're wrong in some of them. But
of course I'm wrong because Timothy Farley has to tell me. I'm just kidding.
Thanks for putting.
I love you. I love
anyway,
you.
Yes, I love
now
you
everybody
too.
knows my last name.
Now hold on a second. I lost my train of thought.
Are you sure you can?
No,
do
I'm
this?
just kidding.
You sure you
I was doing
Yeah,
Jerry Seinfeld. I mean Jerry Stiller.
Springer?
No,
Oh.
Stiller. Fucker. God.
Brian
Bro. Jesus Christ.
You all ruined my mind. Let's just go. Let's just do this.
No, say
I don't know what
it's
I was
got to
going
be
to
in
say.
there somewhere.
You said that I was right on some account and I was wrong on some accounts.
But
You brought the
but
show
the
to a
thing
halt.
is, they needed to have Okada show up. They needed to have Tanahashi. They needed all of those people to show up because all of the major players, aside from John Moxley, are hurt. Samoa Joe's hurt. Fucking Punk's hurt. Omega's hurt. Danielson's hurt. All the top singles wrestlers are, aside from Adam Page, are pretty much in the dirt right now. Like,
because and Cole's hurt too. He's still working, but he is not 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and honestly, I don't know if you I don't know. Is Cole top notch? Because Jay White said it can't be you because you lost to him twice.
But Jay White's a cocky prick.
Jay White's the fucking catalyst of this shit.
I'm saying that.
But he also had a point when he said that.
Anyway, Forbidden Doors this Sunday, and I hope you all watch it because it's going to be awesome. Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Sending the videos.
I'm very excited for it. These two gentlemen are very excited for it. So let's talk about it.
I'm excited.
So the kickoff.
They're doing a kickoff.
Let's talk about that.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So it's it's not a kickoff though. It's a buy-in.
Yeah, whatever it is.
What do you think this is? Stanford? So it's Max Caster of the Acclaimed. What's his fucking name?
The Gun Club.
I almost said Angela Dawkins, but that's wrong. What's his name? Anthony Bowens.
Anthony Bowens.
He has this fucking scissor himself.
I still don't understand
He
it.
has to scissor himself.
Me neither.
So it's Max Caster with Anthony Bowens still down and out, and the Ass Boys versus the New Japan Dojo
of the DKC, Kevin Knight, Alex Coughlin, and Yuya Uemura.
Yuya Uemura is that fucking dude. I'll tell you. If you don't know Yuya Uemura yet, specifically pay attention to Yuya Uemura and Alex Coughlin. For my money, those are the two you pay attention to.
Kevin Knight's very good as well.
Yeah,
that's for me.
Yeah,
that's for me.
Yeah.
Either way, the New Japan Dojo, the LA Dojo, is being represented here.
That's like,
and they're
that's
also
like Goto's boys, right? Isn't he like really involved in the LA Dojo? Shibata and Goto too. He wears the LA Dojo shirt sometimes.
That's because he's best friends with Shibata.
Oh, okay. So so they're Shibata's boys.
I'm surprised. I'm wondering where Ren Narita is, but that's okay. But yeah, Yuya Uemura. I guess this is his excursion, but even before his excursion,
he's pretty well known for having a death wish.
The last two young lions to go out on excursion, Uemura and Tsuji, who's in Rev Pro.
Tsuji, yeah.
They're so fucking good and so fucking ready already. Like it's insane. This match,
Yeah, Sid. They had a match once. It was Yuya Uemura and Yota Tsuji and a couple different New Japan guys. They were facing the Gun Club, so it was Suzuki, Desperado. I almost said Tony
Gun Club.
No. I'm talking about
Suzuki Gun.
I'm talking about another match.
Yeah, you said Gun Club.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. But yeah. But
I know what Suzuki Gun is.
Yuya Uemura started the match against Suzuki and went right at him.
Yeah.
Like he did not back down at all.
Oh wow.
It was awesome. The kid's fucking nuts.
Crazy.
So that match is gonna rule.
It really is. And if I was basing this just on wrestling, and maybe if they want to get more eyes on New Japan Strong, then New Japan Dojo's winning.
Yeah.
But I really think that Tony Khan
boys are hot right now.
Yeah, especially Max Caster. Max Caster is fucking fantastic.
He really shined while Bowens was hurt last time, and he's doing it again now.
And Bowens is shining even while he's hurt, which is fantastic.
The same way Britt Baker did, man.
Yeah. I'm going to say I'm going to take AEW on this one. But I think
I can rock with
I think the New Japan Dojo boys are going to turn heads, and commentary is really going to put over New Japan Strong.
Yeah, I'm going to go, just to be different, I'm going to go for the New Japan Dojo.
No reason, just to be different.
We can't agree on everything or it's boring.
It doesn't have to be, but you could say why. Like Coughlin and Yumura's. I mean, their wrestling acumen is.
I mean, that's why. I mean, it wasn't just to be different. I just said that.
Yeah. Cedric?
I'm gonna go with the AEW people because that's who I know.
Well, we know who he's picking in every match.
Right.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I think I don't know. I've never seen these guys wrestle, so I'm actually excited to see like them for the first time. And I think that's to your point, Tim. Like a lot of people will get introduced to a lot of these New Japan wrestlers through this pay-per-view. You know, a lot of AEW fans will. So that's going to be good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the New Japan Dojo has to offer.
In my opinion, if people who haven't watched New Japan Strong, if you miss Ring of Honor, you should watch it because it gives you a really big Ring of Honor vibe.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So next on the card, we're going to talk about Sting, Darby Allin, Shingo Takagi, and Hiromu Takahashi against
the dudes with attitude.
The dudes with attitude?
Yes. I swear to God. I'm not making that up. It's on the match graphic. It's not there, but it's what it says on the graphic.
Okay. Hikuleo, El Phantasmo, and the Young Bucks. Kyle O'Reilly's not in this match?
No, I don't. And I'm not.
He's injured.
Not sure. Is he really? Okay.
He's
injured.
Because
they beat up his leg
kayfabe
or whatever.
Keep it kayfabe.
Sting, because he took a bat to the balls.
This match may not have had the biggest build with the Bucks, Phantasmo, Hikuleo, Shingo, Hiromu just jumping into this Darby feud with Red Dragon. But it's going to bang because every Young Bucks match on a pay-per-view bangs. And Shingo and Hiromu are going to be here for the first time. Shingo's wrestled in America before. Hiromu has. Unfortunately, that's when Dragon Lee broke his neck, but not at this level. So this match, while it's a dark horse match, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm really excited to see Hikuleo. I'm
Same.
always excited to see Hikuleo. I don't think he wrestles enough in anywhere. LP had a really good showing in BOSJ.
Yes.
And
he's in the G1 this year.
He's coming in hot. I think everybody involved is fantastic, so the match will be fantastic.
Exactly.
Bang.
For sure.
Now, who's winning this match?
Who's winning? Fuck, I don't know. You say so first.
Sid, who do you
I need to fucking think.
Sid, who do you think's gonna win?
Bullet Club.
Right here. Because I think the Young Bucks just got the AEW Tag Team Championships. They need to look strong as champions.
That's true.
I agree, and I'm going to build off of that.
Yeah.
New Japan has been building Bullet Club and United Empire as the factions. Of course, everybody still loves LIJ. They're still the people's favorite, but the booking has been strong for Bullet Club and United Empire.
Yeah.
Phantasmo's going into his first G1. Hikuleo turned his back on his literal brothers and stayed with Jay. The Young Bucks just won the titles, like you said, Sid. And Sting and Darby got their comeuppance on Red Dragon. So, if we're going to continue this story, then the Bucks and them get a win over Darby and Sting so that, that continues.
Yeah. I gotta go Bullet Club on this, man. You guys won me over. That's totally everything you said makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
Nice. I want to see Hikuleo and Sting interact.
Yeah.
Because Hikuleo is Haku's son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that'd be dope.
See, all the matches make sense.
Yeah.
Even without all the build. And we were talking about the build earlier, and this whole time I've been of the mind of I disagree with what pretty much everybody is saying because I don't consider build important for a show like this.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Because you know what? When ROH did War of the Worlds, I don't think they did that at all.
Yeah.
They were just like, hey, we're having a War of the Worlds, and these are the matches.
And I said this on Twitter earlier, too. I said, the way that New Japan does shows, where are we even supposed to be fitting in all this build that everybody wants?
Right.
Yeah, because they focus more on the actual wrestling than
New Japan's not going to change their entire formula for one show.
Right. Well, the backstage comments, Sabre got that going. You know what I mean? There's ways you could do it, but they're not going – exactly. You're not going to – people aren't going to be flying back and forth just to, kick somebody in the balls.
Right.
Right.
So the next match I want to talk about is Jericho, Guevara, and Suzuki against Kingston, Yuta, and Shooter. John, why don't you start us off?
I will start us off. Suzuki and Eddie Kingston interacting in any way, 2 thumbs up. Jericho and Shooter interacting again, 2 thumbs up. Guevara and Yuta doing what they do against each other, 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
Who am I picking, though? Team Mox's kids and Uncle Eddie.
Mox's kids. I'm going to have to agree with John because, we do have Jericho Appreciation Society versus Blackpool Combat Club at Blood and Guts. And I think this match will give them that kind of advantage.
Real talk, build-wise, this and the main event are the 2 matches that make the most sense on the card.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They've been building the main event for like two years.
And this match, Jericho, Sammy, Suzuki versus Kingston, Yuta, all the individual people have history.
Absolutely.
So it makes sense too.
Yep.
And it's years and years of history.
Right.
Jericho and Shooter most of all.
Right. And Sammy Guevara could throw his name in the hat for that ROH Pure Championship.
Oh yeah.
That's not.
I would love to see him do a pure match with Yuta at some point.
Guevara and Yuta.
So dope.
Guevara and Yuta are 2 sides of the same coin to me.
Because of their age and the build.
Their age, their build, their styles.
And they both have pretty much the exact polar opposite.
They have opposite styles. Yeah. And that's what creates good shit.
And their personalities. And their personalities seem so different because
it would be
Wheeler
such a good feud.
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta has and maybe it's because I have only seen him here in AEW, but from what I've seen, Wheeler Yuta has this very okay.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm just saying Wheeler Yuta has this very earnest kind of look about him.
Yeah.
And it's kind of eager to learn and he wants to do better. Well, Sammy Guevara, he thinks he's on top of the world. He has a hot fiance. He's hot shit. And, no one's better than him. Right. So he has that kind of arrogance about him. And I think that's a really nice thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree.
Going off what you said, Sid, Yuta's a guy that I always knew about, but never saw that he was in AEW. So I'm kind of where you are.
Didn't I make you watch that hour-long draw when he had the IWTV title against Daniel Garcia? Did I make you watch that? Last year?
Don't remember. But
oh my god, it was so good.
Yeah,
and Daniel Garcia even talked about it on Jericho's podcast.
And I think I probably saw Yuta on a American Runner or something.
Probably, yeah, because he was trained. He was trained by Orange Cassidy. But anyway, I'm gonna go with Mox's kids and Uncle Eddie as well, because Blackpool Combat Club could use the momentum going into Blood and Guts. And Shooter, man.
I'm never betting against Shooter. Ever.
I am
in
such...
my life. I've never betting against
I know
him.
neither of you really watch Rev Pro, but the little bit that I have...
I don't even know how to.
He he reminds me the way he's presented there, his look, the way he attracts fans. He seems like he is going to be the heir to Tanahashi, and like seeing
Cool.
him go up against Jay White made me pop. Seeing him announce for this and showing up in a Death Rider shirt on Dynamite made me pop.
He's been rocking the Death Rider the whole time. You never forgot. And he
I'm
didn't
all
let you
in
forget.
on Shota.
Hell yeah.
And I also think that, and I'm hoping that this, at some point in the match, Shota and Suzuki just go at it so hard, and Shota ends up coming back to New Japan, and Suzuki, much like Moxley, Suzuki is a thorn in Shota's side and a mountain that he has to climb.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Yes.
But
I like that a lot.
We all agree that AEW takes that one.
The more I thought about it just sitting here, the more into this match I got.
Right?
I'm all about it.
So the next match we'll talk about is the best technical wrestler in the world, Zack Sabre Jr., against a mystery opponent handpicked by Bryan Danielson that is not just technical for Zack Sabre Jr., but also violent enough to be in blood and guts. We all talked about this earlier.
Nick fucking Gage. No, I'm kidding.
We threw names like
pizza cutter just slices.
We threw names like Biff Busick, Johnny Gargano, Jonathan Gresham, Timothy Thatcher. Sid had Shibata, but we all wanted it to be Claudio Castagnoli because he makes perfect sense. And why does he make perfect sense, John?
Because he makes sense to put with the Combat Club for a couple reasons. One, to me, is he was Rigo's WWE retirement match.
Yeah.
He is
Regal fucking loves Cesaro.
That's another thing. He's really good friends with Bryan Danielson, even though The Miz told everybody that Bryan Danielson has no friends, and that's still to be seen. Yeah, I don't remember what we said. I'm sorry.
It's all right. He makes sense to fill in for Bryan Danielson because, much like Bryan Danielson, he wrestled Zack Sabre Jr. when Zack Sabre Jr. was cutting his teeth. He's just as he can be just as technical as both of those guys, and he is violent enough to be in blood and guts. Whereas a Jonathan Gresham or a Johnny Gargano, maybe more Gargano, but definitely not Gresham. And
Gargano can do the hardcore
Eddie
stuff.
Kingston
hates. He has.
Yeah,
Eddie Kingston has animosity.
NXT,
Eddie Kingston has animosity with Danielson, and we all know that he has animosity, or at least he did, with the man Claudio because of how he was treated in Chikara.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. And if it was Claudio, it would be great because every time someone gets released, everyone expects them to show up somewhere right away when their 90 or 30 days are up.
Right.
And Claudio's been chilling. So like this would be probably a really good time to do it. With this match, I will pick first. Sabre has to win because it keeps Danielson versus Sabre a marquee match. If he loses, then it doesn't hold as much weight. Why would Danielson even consider facing Sabre if Danielson's handpicked guy beat him?
I think it would be quite a thing with because we saw what happened with Tanahashi and CM Punk. Tanahashi has officially extended the invite to Punk to face him at Wrestle Kingdom.
I didn't know this.
because
really?
this match can't happen.
Right.
So he's invited him that if they can do it,
That
send him
changes
over.
everything from my prediction for the main event.
there you go. So it would be awesome if somehow ZSJ was able to do the same thing with Danielson.
Yeah.
Do it at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
In the fucking Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
So anyway.
But like you said, Zack Sabre Jr. has to win for that to still be talked about.
Correct.
And it has to be Claudio. I have a tweet in our drafts that if it is Claudio, we're going to shout out everybody that interacts with this tweet. So it'll go out like probably right before the show goes on. Sid is gone.
Oh,
Sid?
I'm back.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, it's weird because
Your
like
video's gone.
y'all froze for a little bit. Y'all are frozen again
Uh-oh.
now.
That's all right, as long as you can hear us, dude.
Yeah.
This is going off the rails.
So for me, oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on here?
Right?
So for me, hold on. Let me see if I can get back on.
Oh,
video.
no.
There
he
we
is.
are. Oh.
No, he's gone again.
I'm gone. What the hell? What is this shit?
I'm pausing. Hold on, I'm pausing the recording. Hey, we
All
got
right,
Sid back. Yeah.
All right, yeah, as you can see, I have a little bit of a change of the camera angles,
Yeah.
but for me, I'm gonna say this. Like, first of all, I do agree that it's gonna be Claudio who shows up. I mean, I don't think anybody else really makes sense. Well, kind of, but you know what I mean. So
There's people that make sense, but not as much as Claudio. I think is what
Exactly.
you're saying. Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. Now, I will say this, Tim. I agree with everything that you said
What's up with that?
about why Zack Sabre Jr. should win, but not that you should eat your hair because it might go into your stomach and it may not be
Yeah,
very
don't do that.
good for you. So please don't do that.
Something might happen. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah. Freaking grow. It'll be like an alien, but except it's gonna be like a big
Oh,
hairy
shit.
alien. Anyways,
That happened?
but I'm gonna. I think. Oh, by the way, another name I saw being thrown around was Chris Hero. By the way, I forgot the name.
I did see that too.
Yeah, that could be cool, but
Interesting.
again,
But
Claudio.
I don't know. Wasn't he super injured?
It would be
something.
really cool if he came out and everyone thought it was him.
But then he
And he
went out to
introduced it.
because they were the kings of wrestling.
Yeah. That would be so cool.
They were tag
That would be
team.
dope.
Yeah.
But no, I do agree with everything you said, Tim, about I turned Canadian for a second, about ZSJ having to win this. But I'm gonna actually go a different route. I want to say the TBA, the mystery opponent, especially if it's Claudio. I would say that I would have them win, just because. To your point, to add to what you said, obviously Tanahashi said that he was going to invite Punk over to New Japan to Wrestle Kingdom. I think, obviously, the Zack Sabre Jr. got beat on AEW, but now he can call out Danielson on New Japan and be like, hey, look, I don't know why I did this. He said he can be like, hey, your boy won because it was, your territory, but
Right.
this is New Japan. This is my territory.
Yeah, I guess
Let's
it could
see
kind of
you,
work both ways.
show me your. Let's see what you
Yeah,
can do over here.
Or he
You know.
gets super pissed off and
Yono pissed?
attacks TBA after the match. And
Dude, if he gets Yono pissed, it's over.
or he goes on a tear in New Japan for the rest of the year, and he's like,
Dude, we got the action shot for Sid.
he's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm still the best technical wrestler because I'm tapping out everybody now,
Yeah.
something like that.
That could work too, but I have a feeling it's gonna be TBA.
I think TBA is Bacon's tag team partner.
They should be
what?
wrestling for the interim title.
Yeah. TBA and Bacon.
Anyway, so the next match we will talk about is the tag team.
This one?
The
Yeah.
ROH and IWGP Tag Team Championships.
This match is chaos. I could not believe it when this announcement
and the
dropped.
fact that it's
Especially-
winner takes all.
Yeah, dude. I could. When I saw the match graphic, I thought it was Tom's Customs.
Right.
I was like, what? That's real? What the fuck? I was like, whoa. I was shocked.
I'm
so hype.
I'm gonna blow all your minds.
Oh shit.
Because my pick is probably not the pick that any of you think it's gonna be. Because they have their feet in New Japan and AEW. I think Roppongi Vice is going to win this match. Because if that happens, they can defend in both companies if they want. And Rocky Romero started in ROH, and he started in the New Japan Dojo.
Rocky deserves it.
Rocky deserves it, and so does Trent. Trent's
Rocky's
come a long way.
Dude, Rocky's been busting his ass for, like, decades. With,
Also,
like, little to no fanfare.
We know that FTR want those IWGP belts.
Yeah.
But we also know that they want another match with the Bucks. And we know that they want to be two-time AEW Tag Team Champions. So, you get these belts off of them, and they put their eyes on the Bucks and trying to get what they want.
Sure.
Okan and Cobb, they're fantastic as a tag team. They're fantastic as singles wrestlers. And if you want to, you can carry on the feud in New Japan with Roppongi Vice. That's who I think's going to win. Who do I want to win? I want FTR to win every match they're in.
Fuck yeah.
but I'm going with Roppongi Vice.
Yeah.
And
maybe
Roppongi Vice.
The way
maybe
you put Roppongi Vice makes sense.
And did you see their match with United Empire? Rocky Romero.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, dude, Rocky Romero, ever since the AEW extended the invite for him to come on the show, he has been putting on banger fucking matches everywhere, dude. New Japan Strong, on the Indies, because I think he did some West Coast Pro. He's just been like a whole rejuvenated dude.
Is it fair to say that Rocky is one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time?
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially in our generation.
And it's time for him to stop being underrated and get a fucking belt around his waist.
Big time belt.
Roppongi Vice, you won me over.
Siddharth?
Dude, I think you did. I was about to say the same thing that John said.
Yeah.
I think you won me over with your argument. I'm gonna say Roppongi Vice, but I think. Yeah, I think I mean, definitely one of the most overlooked wrestlers.
Yeah.
In not just New Japan, just I think in
it's one
all
of
of pro
wrestling.
But also Trent.
You don't even think about it until somebody says
and Trent, yeah.
Dude, whenever.
Well, I mean, that's because Trent was by and large doing the comedy shit with best friends.
Not just that, but like, dude, if you think about Trent's lineage, like his chronological time frame,
he's
and all
been
that,
everywhere too.
When I started watching wrestling again, he was in a tag team in WWE called the Dude Busters.
Yeah.
And I thought it was cool as shit. And then he was nowhere. And then he was in Evolve, and he was here and there. And it's just so cool that he's, like, they deserve it. And my God.
Kevin Dunn camera cuts.
They've seen enough of your hand.
No, it's fine. Over here with the WWE
camera cuts. I'm trying to frame myself properly so that like it doesn't look like this.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, I get it.
I'm fucking with you. Anyway, so the next match we're going to talk about.
Look at my Justice
you
League
can
poster.
film your angle while walking around the fucking city like MV Young did. It's
the next match we're going to talk about, and I'm going to kick it over to you, Sid, to start talking about, is the IWGP United States Championship.
Hell yeah.
Which the title is still in Juice Robinson's hands. So will the winner be leaving with the title?
I don't think so. Or is Juice Robinson going to show up?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Sid, what do you think about Will Ospreay against Orange Cassidy, and who do you have winning?
I think first of all, it's a very peculiar kind of a match. It's just I just never thought that it would be two. I never pictured these two
I'm just
in a
happy
rig
there was
together.
involved.
You know, but hey, I'm excited for it because I know Orange Cassidy. That man is when he tries,
He's gonna try.
you know, or you know,
He's gonna try.
he has to try it. Well, he's gonna have to try, but you know, he's gonna have to try
He's gonna
if
try against Billy
he
Goat.
wants to. Yeah, he's gonna have to try if he wants to get
I'm
this.
telling
right
you,
here.
you can send
You
yours
know?
to them. That's what
No,
I said.
no,
That's what I told
I'm
you.
not going to. I'm not going to. Why would I do that?
You're not gonna be nicer
You know?
than Juice Robinson?
No, because
No, because Will
he
Ospreay's
came
a
from
fucking
India.
dick.
He came all the way from India, and he has become the champion of his
Right.
country.
And also, Will Ospreay's a dick, so fuck him. Anyway.
Damn!
But but no, I think
Fire
overall,
Will Ospreay.
this is. But I still think it's going to be a damn good match. Like I think seeing Orange Cassidy kind of escape out of all of Will Ospreay's moves
Billy
and
Goat.
things of that nature would be really, really dope. So I do think. Yeah, there you go. But I do think I'm gonna go with Ospreay on this one.
I agree.
I'm gonna go with Ospreay. Yeah.
The thing is, Orange Cassidy is in
There
the show.
There is a point where you have to be realistic.
Yeah, the thing is, Orange Cassidy is in the show because when this all was announced, Ospreay said he wanted a homegrown AEW wrestler.
And Orange is that.
And Orange
For
is
sure.
that.
Exactly.
And secondly,
Exactly.
as they mentioned on commentary on Wednesday, Orange Cassidy is insanely popular and over. So, you know, people want to see him. Now, yes, whenever he turns that on or whenever they allow him to wrestle, he could definitely take this title off of Will Ospreay. But the way that they present Orange Cassidy most of the time, I do not take Orange Cassidy seriously enough to be able to take this title off of Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay will win this. But the entire idea of Juice Robinson coming and maybe he doesn't get involved,
Just being a bastard.
but he just comes and shows the belt to Will Ospreay and says, fuck you. And we get like a United Empire Bullet Club stare down or something. I'm all for that. So we're all going Ospreay here?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
AEW, okay, so whenever this title was announced, I messaged you, Sid, and I said, what do you think about the AEW All-Atlantic Championship? And you said, it's like the European Championship in WWF. And here's the thing. It's what the European Championship should have been in WWF. Because you had all kinds of Americans fucking winning that title. The idea of this championship rules kind of upset that AEW is represented by 3 people and New Japan is only represented by 1.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted it to be more even there.
Yeah.
Tomohiro Ishii got hurt, and his opponent, who he beat in the little tournament that they had, is Clark Connors. This is going to be a great experience for Clark Connors. He's been a standout on New Japan Strong. He's part of that LA dojo, and he had a great Best of Super Junior. This guy is getting a lot of opportunities this year. But I tell you this, he's not getting that All-Atlantic Championship.
Oh, shit.
No, he's not.
Because that All-Atlantic Championship is going to the Redeemer.
Okay.
Miro.
Okay.
But it would be nice if Malachi Black got something. Or Pac. So really, as long as Clark Connors doesn't win, I'll be happy.
It's kind of fucked up. But no, I think everybody watching this and that will be watching Forbidden Door would agree with you. Unfortunately, it's not anything against Clark.
No, it's just that he's young.
Yeah, he'll have more opportunity.
Yeah.
My pick, like bar none, I'm not. I don't know what word I want to use.
I ain't changing.
Yeah, I'm not going to be changing it. This is my pick. Pac. It's time for Pac to hold a title in AEW.
It would be nice.
Yes.
It'd be real nice.
Miro. I knew you were going to
dude.
Miro.
Well,
look at that belt.
Yeah.
It would look so good on Miro.
It would look, everybody would look good on Miro.
Yeah, but I think like that particular
Pac.
one.
I want Pac with the belt coming from here to here.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. But I want Miro to win this so bad. I don't know. It's something about Miro. When I see him, I'm like, I just wanted to win every fucking match. Maybe that's because of how he was treated on.
He has the FTR effect that on Tim on you.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree.
Like he's
true.
a guy you can get behind.
Exactly. Even whether he's a heel or a face, it doesn't matter. Like I just want him to fucking
he's
win
legit.
everything. He is.
He's that fucking.
He has a smoking hot wife.
I think Miro has the best possibility of winning. One, because he's been billed as unstoppable. Two,
he is.
Malachi Black and Pac can cancel each other out. Because
and Malachi Black and Pac.
If Malachi and
Black and Pac.
If Black and Pac want
that's going to continue regardless
to win this title, they have to put away the bad blood.
Yeah.
They got to go after Miro.
Yeah.
But either way,
they won't.
It's going to be a banger of a match.
Regardless of the outcome of this match, Malachi Black and Pac, the House of Black and Death Triangle is going to continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think
after this pay-per-view,
should that involve a title?
Yes. After this pay-per-view, without AAA CMLL bullshit, if it goes on Black, Pentagon can go after it. Phoenix. Yeah. If it goes on Pac, somebody one of them can go after it.
Buddy Matthews, I almost said Murphy.
Anyway, so those are our picks for that match. Now, the next match we're going to talk about, and when it was first announced, people were like, "Why is this on the show? New Japan doesn't have women, do they? I don't understand."
Yeah, all those people that don't know about New Japan sure knew that they didn't have women.
But here's the thing. They did the right thing. They billed Tony Storm
I was just
as
going to say
former World of Stardom champion. And what is Stardom? Stardom is also under the Bushi Road banner as New Japan is. And for the past few years, they have been growing on New Japan.
Yeah, that is a part of
and they're both sister companies, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a part of the build for this that I was really surprised by and really happy about.
Yes.
That they took the time to mention Stardom when talking about Tony Storm.
I'm going to say something that I didn't think I was going to say tonight. I'm picking Tony Storm.
Oh.
I know
that's bold.
I know that Thunder Rosa had a long way to the top, and I know that she's defended it like 2 or 3 times, and we all love Thunder Rosa. Of course, I love Thunder Rosa.
Yeah.
But Thunder Rosa's going over to the Tokyo Joshi Pro with Willow Nightingale for a little while.
Yeah.
And she runs her own promotion, and she's
also Warrior Champion.
No, Athena is.
No.
Oh, Athena.
Oh.
Hey.
Rosa dropped the title.
Okay.
But anyway, I think Tony wins it.
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa goes over. Britt, Tony have a thing. Thunder Rosa comes back, interjects herself. And
that's exactly why I want. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was.
That's exactly for those reasons, Tim. That's exactly why I want Thunder Rosa to win. Because I think I loved Britt Baker.
Are you riding the Baker hate train?
No, Jesus Christ. Okay, I loved Britt Baker, DMD as champion, but I think her time as AEW women's champion has passed, and I want to see Thunder Rosa kind of defend it against someone else. I just don't. I want other people
Like Tony
besides
Khan?
Britt Baker in the women's title picture.
Yeah,
That's just me.
When I said Britt Baker, I didn't exactly mean Britt Baker. I meant like her entire stable. I think Jamie. I think if the title was on Tony Storm, the
Yeah, but then people are going to say, they're only pushing Jamie because she's got the Britt Baker.
whatever. I mean, if any of the women on AEW could get over as much as Britt Baker, then they could actually have a good complaint.
Jade Cargill needs to drop the TBS title and start going after the world title.
She has to drop it to Athena.
It's got to be. It's got to be Athena.
It's got to be Athena. Although a lot of people said Chris Statlander, I wouldn't mind that.
I thought it was going to be Chris Statlander.
One or the other.
That's what I thought.
I mean,
But
Jade needs to move into the main event program
because she's a star.
Yeah. She probably has won me over more than any other of the unknowns have done so in AEW so far.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who you going with?
In this one? Going off what I said, it's do I want to see Thunder and Jade or Tony and Jade? Ooh.
Thunder and Jade have history.
Thunder and Jade have history. So I think, as much as I hate to do this to you, I'm going with Thunder.
All right.
I already did it to him, so,
Yeah, but...
He expects it from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I expect it from you. That's not a joke.
Damn.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we almost shut down the entire operation here because of Zack Sabre Jr. The Zack Sabre Jr. match. So why wouldn't I expect?
Yeah, well,
him
he's
to
a lanky
disagree?
prick anyway.
He is a lanky.
Who
prick.
called him that? Somebody called him
Yeah.
that. No,
Me.
Was that you?
just you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was Tim. Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so we're getting into the nitty gritty. The two big matches on the card.
Let's get into the nitty gritty.
The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Who is the current holder is the catalyst of pro wrestling, Jay White, against Kazuchika Okada, who just held the title, Hangman Adam Page, and Adam Cole Bebe. Adam Cole is friends with Jay White. We almost saw him turn on Jay White, but he didn't. Cole has lost to Page.
He's friends with Jay White, but he's Jay White friends with Cole.
Yeah, exactly.
Page called out Okada when Okada
That's the
had
real
the title. With all of these moving parts, I'm saying Jay White retains. But I would not be surprised if the brass at New Japan decided to put it on
Back
to
on
Okada.
Okada. Yeah.
To spice up the G1.
Yeah. I really don't think it's going to go to either of the AEW guys.
No.
I kind of don't like how predictable this match is.
Well, I think...
Because you know two people that aren't going to win.
But
in my opinion,
the thing is that's going to make it interesting is what's going to happen inside of that match. Is there going to be a split from the Undisputed Elite from the Bullet Club? And if so, are the Young Bucks going to get involved? And Hikuleo and El Phantasmo? Is Page... What kind of interactions are Page and Okada going to have? Because here's another interesting thing about them. They both use lariats as their finisher.
That's true.
And honestly, going off of what you said, when I thought about Forbidden Door, whenever it was announced, I didn't think any of the titles would change hands.
Right.
Just based on principle.
Yeah.
But then we get this tag match that's winner take all. So the titles have to change hands. Unless we get some shit finish, which I'm not going to be happy about. I didn't even think about it until now.
I hope not.
And then AEW doesn't do that shit. And then I hope they never start.
And then we have the interim AEW championship where Hiroshi Tanahashi was supposed to face CM Punk.
Right.
CM Punk got hurt. So I could definitely see Hiroshi Tanahashi winning the title and holding it until CM Punk's back.
To get the Punk match.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what weight does the interim AEW championship hold to Tony Khan? Does he want it on Tanahashi going all around the world? Or
wait, are we still talking about?
Does he work with Tanahashi? We're talking about both. Or does he work with Tanahashi and have him in AEW for a while?
That is what I would hope, but Tanahashi is slated to compete in the G1.
And see, I was thinking Tanahashi would win because of the Punk thing. But now you're saying Tanahashi. Earlier you said something that I didn't know, that Tanahashi extended an invite to wrestle Punk at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going with Jay White, and I'm going with Jon Moxley, and we'll get Jon Moxley against Punk, and we'll get Punk against Tanahashi. I don't know if Punk wins it back off of Moxley. As much as I would like to see that match, I don't want to see that match because they both mean so much to AEW that it'll be hard to see one of them lose, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm picking Moxley and Jay White, and if it ain't Jay White, Okada.
Yeah, in any four-way scenario, I'm always
leaning towards the champ.
I'm always leaning towards the champ retaining in some underhanded way.
Adam Cole could help him.
He totally
and then
could
say, "You owe me."
Exactly. And Jay White is the type to win in underhanded ways.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, Jay, and if it's not Jay, it's Okada. It's not going to be Page or Cole.
And the other match?
It would be fucking cool if it was Page or Cole, but I don't know how even business or financially sound that decision would be.
Honestly,
you can't be sending.
No, that would be so cool because the G1, there would be no champion to win it. Everyone would be a challenger.
That would be cool, and it would guarantee an AEW star being at Wrestle Kingdom.
Ugh.
So, I
don't know.
In the back of my head and in my heart, I'm always pulling for Hangman. But I feel like it's going to be Jay or Okada.
It's the King switch. And how about Moxley and Tony?
It is still his era.
That's right.
Moxley.
Sid, thoughts?
Okay. So, I think I agree with a lot of what y'all said, but also, this is very much a long shot because I don't know. It's probably a very, very, very slim chance that it's going to happen. But Kenny Omega has been posting a lot of pictures on social media with him and Okada, with him with the IWGP US, IWGP heavyweight title. Yeah, like you said, he is up to something. I would not be surprised if Omega showed up I do think Jay White's going to win. But I would not be surprised if Omega just comes in and just gives both Adam Cole and Jay White the middle finger and, stakes his claim to the IWGP US champion. I keep saying US championship because that's the belt I'm holding.
Yeah,
the IWGP heavyweight title. Hey, you can come for this too. I don't care. I'll give this to Omega because I like the guy. Anyways,
the guy who actually won it.
No, because fuck Will Ospreay. Omega's the best. Anyway,
why are you coming for Ospreay so hard?
Hey! He started it. He started this when he decided to be a fucking prick. He started this when he decided to be a prick. Anyway, but no, I don't. Again, it probably won't happen. But if it does, I would lose my shit. But I could totally see that if Kenny Omega challenges Jay White at Wrestle Kingdom, Omega versus Jay White for the IWGP Heavyweight title, I'm all for it.
I'm telling you, man.
That
I want it to happen.
There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts in this
so
whole
many
thing.
moving parts.
It would be great if he came, gave them the finger, and did
At
like
least
the
cut a
double
promo.
Hurricane Rana.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And then hit Jay with a Dragonplex, whatever, Snapdragon. And then hit a knee on Cole, a V trigger on Cole, and then the Bucks come down and is like, "What are you doing?" And then he's like, "You got, I'm doing what I'm doing." Like I told you to watch the fort whenever I left, and you let Adam Cole make this whole undisputed elite. Now he's got his friends in Red Dragon running around this bitch, and I ain't with it.
Yep.
And they super kick Adam Cole and Jay White each.
Yep.
And then we get Undisputed Elite, which is just the AEW's version of the Undisputed Era, with just O'Reilly, Fish, and Cole, and
then Cole, O'Reilly, and Fish side with Bullet Club and essentially become the Undisputed Bullet Club or something like that. Or
I want those two to just be by themselves. That's just me. I want those two to just be by themselves. I don't know.
Okay.
I was talking about Cole siding with the Bullet Club.
Yeah, pretty bizarre that you said you didn't know.
I was making a joke. I thought you would laugh.
And what about because I know it's still the Tonga God. I know they're out of Bullet Club, but
what the fuck are they doing?
Maybe
they're part of the New Japan Army.
No, I know, but I can't believe that they're not involved in this in any way.
Yeah, I agree.
That's weird. I mean, maybe
what the fuck was the point of that whole story?
I don't know. Sid, who do you got winning all these two matches?
So yeah, Jay White is definitely winning. Is retaining, and I'm gonna say Moxley wins the AEW Heavyweight Championship.
All right,
dude.
So yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
A lot of words.
So with that, wherever you are in the world, whether it's morning, noon, or night, you have a great one. Peace and love to all of you. Bang!
Bye-bye.
Open the forbidden door.
Forgot to do this.
I can only do it once, and it doesn't.
I'll just say, so goodbye from the IWGP US Champion.
You're not just Robinson. You never will be.
I don't plan to be.
Open the forbidden door to your soul.